Taxi via gate 2 Mike and hold short from Mike 10 Alpine 3 Romeo Quebec.
Okay, now should be better.
Echo wind 240 degrees north, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Yeah, if you just connect the previous part, is in the previous live stream, and I had some connection problems, so I have to relaunch everything. Unfortunately, let's hope that now it's gonna work. Otherwise, I will have to kill the live stream today. Usually, when I relaunch this streaming PC, it's okay. Also disappear from VATSIM for a second, but okay. Let me see if everything is working. Not now, maybe that we have to turn. Romeo 6? No, okay, 04. Yeah, 04. Okay. Yeah, let me just see if on VPilot everything is fine. Ooh, okay. Okay, nice. Why my transponder is off? Okay, never mind. Frequency is there. Alright. No, Romeo 6 is impossible. I don't know. Never mind. How many departure for departure?
Represent to Uniform Echo, you missed Mike to the north. Next on your right is Romeo. Continue right on Romeo, 2-4.
Yeah, I was wondering how to get to Zulu 4 by Romeo 6, but yeah, okay. They're next to the right, and Zulu 4, Europe 72 Uniform Echo.
Yeah, it will be the same, yeah. So, Romeo and 2-4.
Okay. Yeah, because I can show you now, but
They continue on Mike and hold short Golf 5. There is uncontrolled traffic,
because it's kind of a...
You must take Alpha taxiway. Hold short.
It's a de-icing area, so yeah, it was quite kind of strange.
Roger, so continuing taxing on Mike.
But yeah, here we are.
Right? Alpine 3 Romeo Quebec.
Hold short Golf 5.
Roger, on short Golf 5.
Okay.
There was a block to traffic. It was Ryan 9744 calling.
Firm, I'm just asking if CPLC is available.
Please say again.
CPDLC avail, confirm, Ryanair 974.
Yeah, it's in use, yeah. You can use the PDC.
Okay. Here we are. Let's stop here.
Yeah, Alpine 3 Romeo Quebec, continue taxi, right on Golf 5, gate 5,
Strops.
then left on Alpha.
Right, turn off. This is already on continuous. Yeah, again, the previous part of the live is on the previous live stream. So all this is up. Unfortunately, we miss a nice uncontrolled traffic in Madrid.
For Echo, wind 240 degrees north, now with 24 left, 36 left, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, for takeoff, Europa 72 Uniform Echo. Let's go. Landing lights.
And Madrid, what is the code for the CPLC?
It's LAM Lima Echo Mike Delta.
Mike Delta CPLC will be coming straight away. Thank you very much, Ryanair 977.
Okay, so it's immediate left turn. Yeah, now the connection is perfect. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes I have this problem in which my live stream completely messed up, and then I relaunch
Tango 6
the... Okay, now
Bravo 2,
can be that
an Alpha, Alpha to the
it's gonna
south,
completely flip up after I say this, but yeah, after I restart the PC, it's gonna be fine. Okay, let's go. 40%.
Kilo Bravo, left and Alpha, continue on Alpha to the south until
Sound.
gate 1.
All right. Brake release. Toga.
Alpha 1, exit 1.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Alpine 3, Romeo Quebec, now take the first on your left. And
Lovely sound.
Alpine 3, Romeo Quebec, left, the first on your left, and continue on Mike to the north.
Roger, first on left turn and continue via Mike. Alpine 7.
Okay, we have crosswind. You want rotate. Gently. Okay. Gear up into the wind. Alright, look at that. Madrid. It's not really downtown, that. Okay. Let's try to maintain some kind of sense in our handling. Wow. Okay, autopilot. Very cool. Very cool. Wow. This is a nice plane spotting area. Okay, climb. Power. And a speed check. Flaps 1. On the right, left turn here.
744, yeah, no, your PDC is clear, yeah, already.
Oh wow, we have a view on the city. Very cool, so we have a view on the airport. Yeah, wow. Barajas.
Uniform Echo, identify, climb via field, flight level 240.
Climb, flight level 240, exit there up 72 Uniform Echo. Okay, 240. Yeah, we had now, but maybe we can... Oh, wait a sec. First, speed... Ah, yeah, we have a constraint. But yeah, speed check. Flaps up. And there we have... Yeah, we don't have any more because... Yeah. Maybe. We can barely see Barajas Airport right there. Okay. So, fly low now. Classical mountains around Madrid.
1013, we have information Charlie. Crossing airport movement.
Airport 1013, good evening.
Yeah, after we get released, I want to talk about the D73.
You're clear for Lisbon and Charlie Sierra 6 Lima, correct?
Oops, no.
Lima, runway 36 left, initial climb 134.
On the turn.
Stop 140.
And out of clouds. Wow, look at that.
Take another initial climb.
14.
Look at that. Wow, the ground. Wow, 2024, the ground is incredible.
Clear Lisbon, Charlie Sierra
Acceleration.
departure.
Flaps is up already.
Squawk
Yeah.
146 in Portugal 1013.
Pine 3, Romeo, Portugal 103.
Yeah, low pressure on the center, of course. This can goes off. And well, I need to turn off as well. This is done, this is done. Acceleration, landing lights off. Seat belts, auto. Wow. So yeah, soon after we get released, we're gonna do a nice talk about the 737 and basically long story short is bring back something that was really missing about simulation, at least for me. And yeah, the main reason is because I really like the type way more than the A320. But yeah, we're gonna talk about this in 5 minutes probably. Wow. I mean, after this last update of 2024, this color correction, this new color correction in the PMDG 77, this is completely a new chapter.
36 left, no, you are not going correctly. You are now the text.
Okay, center of pump off.
Is white, is whiskey. Then
let me see. Do we still have? Oh, okay, we have VFR conditions of the. Wow, we have IFR condition in Santiago now, so probably it was some kind of cloud stuff. Yeah, this. I remember we're going to La Coruña, 2,200 meter runway. Very interesting approach. Very interesting airport. I really suggest you La Coruña if you want something not too challenging, but still a little bit in Europe. If you like to do real ops from Madrid, it's also a short flight. So. And you can do both A320 and 737 because Air Europa actually go there with the 73 as we are doing now. Iberia go there with the A320. And I did this flight in real life as a passenger. I will sit basically right here where I am now. Okay, so we should get a release from the controller very soon. This is us. Now we are.
You want
we are flying some mountain area close to Madrid. Very interesting. This stuff is pretty high. Actually, it's like 2,000 meter high. Because Madrid is not at sea level at all. If you don't know, Madrid is like 800.
So bye bye.
It's like 800 meter on the sea level. And as always, if you have any question, feel free to ask.
Flight 3 Romeo Quebec, continue taxi straight ahead until Mike. Then Mike on the left.
No, terrain I would set it off.
The second on the left.
And I want the weather radar.
Roger, continuing on Alpha Zulu, then
alright.
Some Mike, Alpine.
Okay, offside weather radar for the moment. Okay, let me check our position. We are leaving the approach airspace. There is Iberia here. Wow, the sound is... yeah, especially this area of the plane is incredible. This is a little too quiet in my opinion, but still very cool, of course. I mean, it's just ultra detail. I mean, this sound package is really cool. Actually, this new sound package.
Airport 72 Uniform Echo for the climb monitor Unicorn 127 live. Bye bye.
Unicorn 128 Europa 72 Uniform Echo. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right. So yeah, climbing 300. So yeah, basically I was saying before, this new introduction on the PMDG 737 really bring back a lot of passion on simulation for me. I was, yeah, of course, before we had the Phoenix, if we wanted to flight high fidelity plane, but yeah, at some point the type count at least again for me, because yeah, the Phoenix can be very good. It's probably better. I mean, it's quite better from the PMDG. I mean, compared to the PMDG. But the point is the type. I mean, I personally, in the simulator, for me, there is not even a comparison on the pleasure of flying the 737 compared to the A320. Also, for example, it's not just Airbus, Boeing stuff, but for example, also the 777 is way less interesting than the 73 to operate. Of course, it's an incredible plane. Technology is incredible. Also in the A320, technology is incredible. But the pleasure of using it in the sim is another stuff. So I have to do all those flow about selecting the proper electrical. You have to deal with the hydraulical. It's not like an hardcore plane, we can think about the Avror J, which is even worse about the workload you have in that plane. The 7.3 is the nice level of complexity for me. Because the A320, of course, in real life, having a plane like the A320 is incredible. When you fly like 8 hours per day, you did 3-4 legs. You want to have a plane that really help you when you are tired and stuff like that. But yeah, in the sim it's very different, of course. The 7.3 is way more enjoyable than the A320 for me, at least. So now having it in 2024 with this level of fidelity, which was increased from 2020, especially the sound package and the texture is incredible. How just something like sound really change your pleasure in flying into the sim. It's incredible, this stuff. That's why, for example, the MD-80 with that texture and that sound, the MD-80 is a very good plane. But yeah, unfortunately, with that sound package and texture, and also the external program you have to use, that crazy stuff that you had to do in 2020. I have no idea now because I never used it in 2024, honestly. But yeah, that was quite sad. The MDG in 2020 the 7.3 was quite okay sound package, but this one is really ahead of the previous, and it's an incredible difference. It shouldn't be objectively, because you should really count on sound judging a quality of a plane, but it really does make a lot of difference, in my opinion. Can we go direct to... No, okay, let's go. Okay, we can go direct to desert. So yeah, it's really a pleasure. I think I will fly the 737 quite a lot in this period, because wow. Just wow, it's so cool to do. It's just so cool to do. Back to enough. Okay. So I guess we can, since the flight is not long at all, as you can see, the top of the sun is already in 120 miles. It's not a short flight, not a long one. It's the classical regional flights, I would say. So, arrival procedure. Let's go. Yeah, of course. I relaunch everything, so I have to relaunch also my iPad. Let me do it. It's time for the procedure, the part that people don't like, but it's really important. No, that was too early. Okay, no. Come on. I'll try to connect the iPad to the streaming PC, of course. Okay. Alright. So, what do we got today? The Lambda 3 Bravo arrival to Galzo. From Galzo, I would say ILS Zulu 921. This is it's a DME arc, but I think we will have GPS track, of course. Yeah, very cool approach from runway 03 in La Coruña. Today is not the case, but if you have to fly this, you have a air nav that brings you to Charlie Oscar 01, and from there is completely visual, as you can see here. But yeah, today we're lucky we have the ILS available. The wind is fine for us. So you know that I like to do real ops, and they are landing running 2-1 in real life in La Coruña. So running 2-1 will be. Lambda to Galzo is a very simple arrival, of course. 6,000 feet of limit. Then from Galzo, we can descend 3,400 to intercept the ILS. Let me see. Okay, 3,400 until this waypoint here, which is of course fictional. No, it's not a fictional, but it's like a waypoint based on the AVOR procedure, which is a DME arc, of course. So after this, 3,000 feet, and I guess after, final turn, right? On final turn, 2,300 to intercept the ILS. Category 2. Okay, radio altimeter 424. Interesting. We can't auto land, of course, but at least it's a category 2 approach. What else? Frequency 109.9er and 212 the course. Okay, as you know, you have to manually set all this stuff in the 7.3. So you have to select your arrival, your transition. This is classical, let's say. Lambda 3 Bravo. Execute. Oh, I didn't import the wind. No. Yeah, let's request wind now. Even if it's not the best, but whatever. Yeah, of course, yes, it's on the forecast. Because now you will have very interesting stuff appearing. Okay, load. Execute. And now you will get another message on the 7.3. Forecast uplink ready. This refers to something you have to know, which is going to descend forecast load. Is the wind on the descending procedure, of course. Execute. Great. Okay. Yeah, we set up everything. I want to set the frequency, which is 109.9er. Yeah, let's activate it as well. 109.9er, 109.9er. Final course is 212. 212. Set both side, of course. 212 set both side. A radial altimeter 424. No, wait a second. Maybe it's a category 3 approach. No, category 2. Okay. Yeah. 424. Which is quite high, honestly, for a radial altimeter. Okay, 424 set. Perfect. There is a plane. Oops. It's an Iberia going to Madrid. Nobody's going to La Coruña, right? Okay. VFR condition at the moment. Great. Yeah, I want to land there. So, also, it's a custom default scenery. So today we are doing a fully custom experience, because we have, of course, custom default Madrid airport, PNDG, and custom default A Coruña airport, which is yeah, very interesting, very cool. Okay, heading. Yeah, we have a lot of headwind, like a lot of headwind. So it's gonna take way more than expected. Let's check around here for now. Wow, I love the sound. Oh, let's check if in this version of the cabin you can enter the lavatory. I don't think so at all, but yeah, you never know. Look at this. PMDG touch. Ah, you can't. Oh wow. You can't open it during flight? Really? Ah no. Okay, you can. Why this is not open? Maybe just summer? No. Okay, doesn't look like it at all. But this one is not opening. Very interesting. Oh, let me check also. Can you move this stuff here? No, no, okay, this is still old school. Very low quality texture.
Sorry, almost done.
But this is a cool way to tell you that this is not available.
Occupied.
This is not working here. Okay, not even that. I have the cabin door open, right? Yeah. I just realized it. Close the door. But this is working, for example. I mean, not that does much, but off. This is working as well. This is not. Oh wow, I forgot to arm door. Yeah, because in this plane you have to arm door manually. Okay. All door armed. Ah, also this is cool. And you can add some food here. Wow, what a disaster, by the way. Okay. Can you do it on the pilot's side as well? Which I have no idea in the 73 where they hit. Okay, this is... Oh, wow. I have... Oh, wow. So many options. Let's see what we got. Ah, it's randomized. Okay, very interesting. Ah, wow. We have also... that. Ah, this is cool. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, not... Okay, can I move it, maybe? Yeah. Okay, great. Cool. Yeah, I have no idea where they... I don't... I mean, I think they just did... I had no idea. Because, you know, in the Airbus you have a table. So you don't have this very annoying stuff in the middle of your legs. Alright. But yeah, in the 7.3 I have no idea how pilots actually can eat something. This is the manual gear drop. This can move or not? In the Phoenix you can move it. Maybe not. I don't even know if... Yeah, I should move like that, as in the A320. Ah, yeah. Okay, wow, super headwind today. 60 miles from top of descent. Yeah, basically we're gonna go direct to Lambda, but yeah, we're not gonna get any direct from now. This is us. Nobody going to A Coruña or La Coruña. A Coruña is in Galician. I don't know how to say it in English, but Galiziano. The local language. Look at that. Wow. Big lake. I mean, maybe it's a dam lake. Can be. Very big. Probably it is. It's full of dam in Spain as well. And you can close this, right? Yeah. Huge difference compared to the 777. I mean, the details on this one, wow. I don't know about system, I don't know about flight model. It's not, I mean, it's a good flight model, this one, of course. But yeah, all those details, the sound is very good. Like a very... Yeah, it would be great to have something a little bit old school, like a 7.6 or a 7.5, to do some great long goal. The 777 is so... I wouldn't say boring, but it's automated as well. Weather radar is indicating something there. So now we're gonna talk about, we're gonna have even a worse headwind situation. Oh, what a terrible, terrible, terrible weather, unfortunately. Terrible wind. At least. Yeah, I guess we will operate quite a lot the 737 in this period. I really like it. I mean, it's incredible. It's an incredible plane. You don't have screens in Air Europa, by the way, as you don't have in Ryanair, as we saw last time. But you do have business class in Air Europa. Maybe they do have screens there. I don't know. So you have this configuration again. You know that in this new, I mean, again, I think it's a sim limitation, but you have to choose by yourself the cabin setting. In the previous version, I mean, in the 2020 version of the plane was just linked with the airline livery, but now, yeah, you have to manually pick it up, which is kind of, I mean, a little bit tricky. Not really tricky, but yeah. Especially the single cabin configuration, I don't know why to use it, because I would go with high density for low cost and with dual class for major airline. I know that Air Europa, for example, does have 2 class because I flew it. So that's quite obvious. But yeah, in other situation, you never know. I think Southwest, which I will use probably soon, is just high density. I want to do a flight in Hawaii. Southwest 737. Okay, top of descending 40 miles. It is also decreasing. We are going basically to the Atlantic Ocean now. Coruña is right on the Atlantic Ocean. There we have the city. I've been walking here. No, there is like a... I don't remember now. I don't know, maybe it's not easy to recognize. Okay, whatever. Never mind. Sync the heading. Yeah, top of descending 40 miles. As soon as we start descent, as always, we are gonna calculate performance. I remind you, this is a 2,200 meter runway, which is not long at all for a 737. 800. We are at sea level. They do this flight in real life, so it's perfectly normal. But it's still a short runway. So we will have to aim for a hard landing today, especially with the 737. You want to hard land the 737 every single time. You don't care about being soft with this plane for some reason. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay. Procedure is there. Everything is set. Yeah. Minima. Of course, this we have to do. Wind. Okay, we have 8 knots of headwind. This will help us a lot. We're gonna land flaps 30. I never landed the 73 with flaps 40. With headwind especially, I mean, it's not really... I mean, having a lot of flaps, it's not really enjoyable. And in real life, they land the 73 mainly with flaps 30 configuration, by the way. So this is something really normal that happens in real life. Okay, especially today with 8 knots of headwind. Why not? This is weather radar, right? Okay, no, not really. Okay, still VFR condition, A Coruña, around there. Okay, this is a new meter, very interesting. Yeah, of course it's a new because we have the new wind. Let me see if there is any flight around. No. Okay. Oops, arrivals. Okay, next flight I guess, yeah, is this one here, which, okay, we are doing this. No, not even that one. Okay, this one maybe. Yeah, 72 Uniform Echo. Yeah. So many flights from Air Europa. 1, 2, 3, 4 flights per day. Wow. And Iberia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. 10 flights per day to La Coruña from Madrid. That's a lot of flights. Malaga. It's really a lot of flights. Gran Canaria. Wow, you can go to Gran Canaria from La Coruña. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, this one I want it. Okay. So initial descent, flight level 200. We are about to descend, of course. Descent speed 266. Okay, we will have to slow down then. But we're gonna descend to 80 initially. We don't really care. Okay, we have a little bit. It's a little bit dark. Okay, a little better probably. Okay. All right. It's getting dark. Oh wow, there is a little bit of snow. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, okay, of course, now it's cold. But yeah, in A Coruña is 9 degrees. Madrid was 4. When I took the flight, was also in December last year from Madrid to A Coruña, was super cold when I get there and windy. Not today, I mean, it's colder in Madrid now. Okay, 10 miles, vertical speed going down. This 280, 1000 feet per minute initially. And performance calculation. Performance tool, oops, I didn't want that. En route, flaps, sorry, running 2-1. Import from aircraft, reverse. All up. Auto brake probably will be 3. I want to try with auto brake 2, but I don't think will be enough. Yeah, indeed. Auto brake 3 then. Okay, yeah, it's okay. Max auto. No, auto brake 3 is fine, of course, in case we can use manual braking. So auto brake 3-1 for 9er VREF. Yeah, correct. And auto brake 3. Okay. And again, in case we can always switch to to manual braking. Going down. Yeah, let me see the meter. So we have few clouds 1500. Well, okay, great visibility on ground, but then few clouds 1500, few clouds with towering cumulus 2500, broken 3500. So will be very cloudy, unfortunately. I wanted to see the bay, but I don't think will be possible. Okay, we can descend 1200 by the way. Alright. Okay, the vertical path is catching us finally. Did we pass through Portugal or not? No, very close. Very close though. Zoom. Alright. I'm gonna switch to terrain soon. And okay, Gamit's. Yeah, okay, let's go terrain immediately. Terrain here, we have weather radar on the first officer side, of course. Alright. Yeah, there are a couple of hills around the area, so you never know. Should be fine, but yeah, let's keep terrain. Okay, vertical path catching us, of course. Yeah, maybe we can design 1500 for now. Maybe it's more than enough. Not really, but yeah. Let's keep it like this until we get right on the vertical path. 12,000 feet set. I remind you we're going to A Coruña, 2,200 meter runway with a nice 737 from PMDG. Plane that I'm really enjoying in these days. Again, because I really like the 73 way more than the A320 to operate in the sim, of course. Man, I love the technology in the A320. But yeah, to use it, it's way more interesting, probably, the 73. Okay. This is already set. Alright, everything looks okay. Yeah, pro speed is already set. Auto brake is set as well. We are out of that. Wow, look at that. We are out of that layer of clouds and we can see the Atlantic Ocean. This is the ocean. Look at the gear down view. Even it's a little bit early, but let's be ready. Wow, very cool. Actually, that one is La Gascogne, the Bay of Biscay, because we're looking at the, okay, it's the Atlantic Ocean as well, of course, but yeah, the pure one is more there, like that one is Atlantic Ocean. Very cool stuff, by the way. Very, very cool seeing it appearing like that. Okay, it's getting gas. And then continue going down. Do we have someone? Nobody around. Right. This is okay. Everyone have a flight plan around here because you never know. Okay, not this guy, but it's too far. And this one, okay. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, be aware of people without flight plan in VATSIM as well. Today we have also a nice VATSIM situation. Unfortunately, the was in the previous part of the live stream because I had to restart, but I think it was lagging terribly, that part. So basically there was a traffic without there was just, yeah, that's that kind of people are incredible. Like, maybe disconnect now, but yeah, like maybe it's this. No, maybe it's this. Yeah, people connect. No, it's impossible. 1,000 hours? I don't think so. I expect someone with 2 hours. Honestly. No, it wasn't Orion. No, I think it disconnects. By the way, there was this traffic just pushing back in front of us without telling, without not even talking to the controller. It's incredible. You connect on VATSIM? That's incredible, I mean. I mean that you have no idea what you're doing. You're connecting here. Why? I wonder why these people download vPilot and connect. What they saw around without contacting the controller and anything. Incredible. But yeah, whatever. It's not the first time that happened to me to see this situation. Okay, after here we can descend 6,000. Okay. Right. Still VFR condition. Well, another very strange stuff that happened today was the runway scheduled by Simbrief was running 32 left for takeoff in Madrid. And as if you know Madrid airport, you know that when you are taking off to the north, you never use runway 32, you always use runway 36. So I have no idea why, also with the new update of Europe real ops and stuff, real routing, whatever it's called. I don't know why stuff like that is still happening. Hi officer. Will. Call sign is Air Europa 72 Uniform Echo. It's this flight here. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, I'm on VATSIM. Sure. Look at this. I mean, it started to get interesting. The sunset situation. Of course, this is not real daytime. We are 2 hours behind, let's say. Very cool. Otherwise, it would be night. Okay, we have to increase our descent rate. Wow, that much? Maybe less. Okay. Yeah, you can I mean, that's the ocean. So off behind, let's say, this layer of clouds, you can see the ocean. Unfortunately, the weather is not great at all today here. There is a weather formation around. Look at that. All over Portugal. Yeah, it's getting there. Still VFR condition, but the meter is from half an hour ago. Okay. Wow. We're very close to the correct vertical speed. I'm going back to 1,600. All right. Yeah, 25 miles to Galzo. Wow, we should be there at 6,000 feet. Yeah, let's test this because last time in Tirana, yeah, I gave myself a direct. All of a sudden, we were like 1,000 feet below the vertical path, and all of a sudden, with a slight direct, 4,000 feet above. So, like at 5,000 feet of difference, it doesn't make any sense. Of course. So, yeah. I'm wondering if the PMDG have the same problem of the Phoenix on the vertical path. Let's see. Maybe not. Okay, 30 miles. We have to descend 8,000 feet. Yeah, makes sense. We will have to slow down as well. So that's gonna be interesting to see. For sure. Wow. I think that also improved a little bit because, you know, from high altitude in 2024 was a little bit low resolution. I think they improved it a little bit. Of course, when you turn the camera, not really, because you have to load, you know, this cloud stuff. But yeah, when it's loaded, it's not bad, I would say. That's the coastline, right? Yeah. That's the bay, actually. Maybe we can have some view on the bay. Well, where? No. Even too low. Now that we care, of course, but okay. That's interesting. Kind of testing the vertical path accuracy. Because in the Phoenix, you know, that is kind of crazy. Quite a lot of time, so again, it's not a Phoenix problem. Probably is some but I don't know how to say it. Let's say some problem between the D-plane and the sim, because Phoenix, you know, that run in a external program and all that stuff, so you never know. Because this one seems quite accurate. Also, I had some problem with the 777, if I have to say. Sometime ILS missing, sometime enough path missing. I don't know again if it's a sim problem, it's a plane problem, but yeah, it happened quite a lot, to be honest. Okay, we are about to slow down. Yeah, 6,000 until Galzo. We just check the approach. Yeah. Okay, after Galzo, 3,500. Okay. 2,500 on the speed. Vertical speed, 10,000 feet per minute. Landing lights. Seat belts. LED system in this livery. Airline, let's say. I don't know if the Air Europe, if this one exactly does have that, but yeah, I don't think it's verified, this livery. Slowing down. Very slowly. Yeah, I think we can switch to flight level change. Okay. Well, we are 23 miles from the airport. Still 10,000 feet. But yeah, we have to do all the DME arc, which will be a GPS track, so we will not need to do a DME arc manually, of course. As it happened with the longitude, yeah, recently. We had to do a DME arc manually in the last live stream with the longitude on the arrival. Yeah, I'm gonna let the plane go down. As you can see, we are quite below the vertical path now. We should be above 6,000 at Galzo, of course. Okay, should be okay. Should be fine. Now again, I'm just checking the vertical path if it's correct. Let's go like this. Oops. Okay. QNH set. Meter is still old, but 1009 on the QNH. Landing lights are on. Auto brake is armed. Minimize set. Speed brake armed. There was a thunder. I thought I saw thunder. Because there are cumulonimbus around, so you never know what the sim will interpret it, let's say, that kind of meter. Let's say how the sim will interpret it. So after the next waypoint, which is Galzo, we can descend 3,500. And then after this Delta 073 November, which is not a waypoint, of course, is that fictional temporary waypoint to do the DME arc. Descend 3,000 after that. So 3,500 already, since we are very close. We are 2 miles from the next waypoint. I can hear the engine noise coming back, of course, because we are slowing down. This is interesting. Is this correct? LNAV with LNAV armed. That is kind of curious, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know about that. Okay, on the turn. Do we have any speed constraint? I don't see any. Okay, there is one here. On final. Okay. So that's fine also to descend a little bit earlier, so we will be able to slow down. So I'm gonna let the plane just descend. Alright. Into the clouds. And now we are in the DME arc, which is done again by the GPS. But you can do this approach without a GPS. Long story short, I want to see this side. Wow. Super cool, by the way. Into the clouds like this. There we go, the plane is doing it way more precisely than I could have done it. Airport is here, so we're gonna approach over the bay. Ria de Beta Arca Artabro. Okay. $1,000 to go, but we will continue descend. 3,000. Heading and zooming. Okay. Landing lights are on. Wow, it's raining. Okay, new meter. Minimum VFR condition. 7,000 meter of visibility. Cloud situation is equal 1010 the QNH. And so, well, runway is wet now. What? What? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep photo break 3. Okay, 3,000 feet. Level off. And now we're gonna slow down 210 knots. Yeah, I don't know, this nav arm shouldn't be correct, I think. Speed on up. Okay, no. 210 now. Localizer armed. Localizer capturing. That will change. Okay, go around. Yeah, we are below the glide already. 3,500. Wow. Very cool turn over the bay here. Very cool. Yeah, we're quite close to the airport. Okay, vertical speed. Let's go like this. Speed check, flaps 1. Wow. Very cool. Okay. Speed on 1. Now we should be able to get to that altitude pretty fast. And that's the... No, I don't know. Still. Heading on final. Okay, level off. Approach. El nav is steer arm. No, that's not correct, of course. Okay. 9 miles. Okay, speed check, flaps 5. Wow, beautiful place. I really like Galicia. Speed on 5. Approach speed 149er. Glide alive. I remind you 2,200 meter of runway. Right to north. Wow. 1 dot to go. Gear down. All right. Okay. Let's go capture. Speed check. Flaps 15. Speed on 15. All right. I want to see. Yeah, that's the Hercules Tower. It's called something like that. You can find it. It's a custom. Building. A Coruña Hercules, and you will find everything. Okay, speed check. Flaps. Ferry 149er. All right, flaps full set. Yeah, you don't have that vibration you have in the Phoenix, which is very realistic. Not here, okay. Wow, A Coruña right here. That's again the Hercules Tower, I guess. Yeah, it's not called the Hercules Tower, but something very similar. And A Coruña. Okay. It's time to fly the plane. Auto throttle off, autopilot off. Power. Oh wow, quite tough. Oh wow, we have some crosswind. Wow. Yeah, we need power, of course.
Minimums. Terrain.
What? Be calm, PNDG. Not too much. Okay, I'm trying to follow the. Yeah, the glide is a little bit too low, probably. But okay. Here we are. Yeah, probably. Okay, ignore the glide now.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Touchdown, reverse. Reverse in, manual braking. Wow. Yeah, the glide was completely wrong. Completely wrong. Classical MSFS situation, which can be quite sharp in this kind of airport. But we can backtrack here. Thank you. Yeah, can be quite annoying in this kind of airport. We were very low due to the glide, of course. I don't know why we got terrain at some point. Yeah, maybe because we were very low due to the glide. So another day without a proper... No, this can be switched off. Disengage these. APU starting. Yeah, as you know, the glide slope unfortunately is not reliable at all in 2024. So many times. Yeah, so we were we were low on the approach. But okay. I mean, if you want to go to A Coruña runway 21, be aware that the glide slope will be definitely lower than the Papi and the proper approach. A little unlucky because, yeah. But, wow, what a... Yeah, I mean, very good flight model. I still have to get used to the... I think it's a little bit harder to fly it properly in here than... or this version of the plane compared to 2020. You have to kind of be quite aware of the power. I were quite low in speed. I mean, nothing too crazy. I was right on the approach speed, but not on the... Sorry, on the VREF, not in the approach speed. Which, yeah, is something that you want to learn to avoid. But yeah, still very cool. Okay, landing lights. This can goes off. Strobe lights off. Oops. Okay, we should park. Well, we can get finger, right? Yeah. As I told you, custom default airport. Very cool. Taxi lights off. Go. Okay, look at them. This is not correct at all, of course. Okay. Why was it telling us to... No, okay, I'm not gonna follow him. We are right on the line right now. What? What the fuck is happening? Okay. Okay, fucking brake set. Okay, engine off. What the fuck was that? Forgot this again. Ah, because we have the door open. Ah, yeah, sure. Now, because the jetwing... Ah, so the jetwing did open the door? Usually it doesn't. No, it did. So why we get that sound? Okay, I have no idea. Well, that was very strange. Still some bugs, probably. Okay. Menu. Chokes. This. Okay. So again, I don't have the... I don't know if when you connect chokes, it's gonna remove your parking brake, but it's the second time that I noticed this. Alright. This is off already. APU can goes off. Anti-collision lights. This is all set. Let's maintain the fuel pump for the APU. Okay, I want to check something with the drone very quickly. Oops, not this, maybe. Oh my god, every time a nightmare to... Oh! Okay. What the fuck was that? Yeah, because I've been here in real life. Yeah. I took a bus here. I entered this door. And took the bus right here. Let's see, there is the interior? No, I don't think. Default airport doesn't... Ah, you can even enter. Okay. Oh yeah? No. But yeah. Okay. Okay, if you shutting off, let me shut off the pump. Alright. Yeah, that was cool, very cool. Very cool playing it. Really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, we had a wrong release loop, but okay. Incredible play, in my opinion. Yeah, I can definitely tell you, if you don't have the Phoenix and you're wondering which one to take, I will go with PMDG. Just for the type. Because you have the fly-by-wire, you have the default A320. It's not even close, of course, it's a completely different plane. But yeah, for me personally, I really enjoy this 737. This one is a very cool 737. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching. I wish you a nice evening. If you like, subscribe and see you next.